Congratulations to Scooby, who got pole again for race 2. I think it was a 2:07 or something ridiculous like that. He's definitely mastered this game. Frankie Lee Laycock, he's got second with a great time, splitting the Scooby and the WRTs because they kind of ruled the roost for the first race. Third we have Scott, and then WRT 21 from France. Then we have Iceman and Lloyd, Dean, myself, Andy, Oxo, Alpha Barak, Quimmy, Chris Shaggy, Tripler, Jamie, and then Tony bringing up the field. Apologise in advance. For some reason, I don't know if it happens to everyone else's replays, but I only recorded up to 35 minutes and the race was 44, 45 I think. So the last few laps I think they definitely won't be there. So apologies for that, and let's kick it off. There we go, everyone seems to get away cleanly. First race we had one incident off the line, but everyone seems to be going alright so far. A little bit of nudging, well, we got someone casualty at the back there, don't know who that was. Ooh, we got a spinner or some kind of incident here. Who we got here? It's just more of a traffic jam more than anything. Everyone's just piling in, I think, a bit too much, and then it's just dead stop. Yeah, I don't think there's much in that. I mean, everyone seems to be just wanting to be at the same place at the same time, I think. But we got some good close racing here. Everyone's fighting for position. Obviously, we're in the longer GP circuit now, so laps are a little bit longer. Got a big long straight coming up in a minute. Oh, a bit of nudging going on here. There's a lot of cars in small spaces of time here. Oh, everyone's fighting for position here. Bit of bumping and grinding. Everyone's got their different braking points, and everyone's just got to settle down, get into the rhythm, and then they can start getting in some good lap times. Again, the top three have just pulled away from it, and then we got the midfield all. Oh, yeah, a little bit of a spinner there. That was Shag. Oh, yeah, we had a clip there. I think it was Lloyd. Was it Lloyd's clipped Shaggy, I think. Slight outbreak himself. Chris came across, I think. Not sure if anyone lost the position or not, but I think it wasn't too bad. Again, it's close in the midfield. Everyone's everywhere. It's got Scott behind Lamprey Motors. Oh, Lamprey Motors having a bit of a wiggle on. And he's had to take to the escape road. Lost the position. We only got 15 in this race, well 16 in the last race, and that's due to Dylan's steering wheel being a nightmare, so he's dropped out of the race before the race. Now off at the front of the field we've got Frankie, WRT21 and Iceman. All very fast drivers. Followed on by Andy, Scott, and then Lamprey Motors, Dean and Quimmy. Just run wide a little bit there. Scott might have a chance with a slipstream down the back straight. Looks like he's got a bit of overspeed. He's getting that slipstream. You know what, he's going for the overtake. Is he going to make it? I think he has. That's a good overtake. But he's still keeping on the inside, so no, that's good defending. Scott's not giving up. I'm going to go up the inside. A little bit of arging, but not too bad, I don't think. But Scott's gone up one place, up to 5th. We've got Dean on the back of Lamprey Motors. And up front we've got Scooby up front with Frankie Dibble with WRT21 on his ass. Some good racing going on here. Again, these cars are a bit of a handful, so everyone's got to be on their wits to be able to be fast but also keep it on track. So everyone's always on it to try and make a driver make a mistake. And we got Scooby up front, 6 seconds up the road. Fast as always. But the race for second at this precise moment is hotting up. We've got 4 drivers, all in a small space for second. Get some good speed up down this back straight. We've got 21 trying to overtake Frankie. Looks like he's got him. Frankie might have a pop at him backwards, but he looks like he's got him clean. Iceman. See if he can have a go at Frankie as well. He's going to go up the inside. A little bit of barging again. Good opportunity to overtake, but we want to try and have no contact. Iceman, Frankie, then Oxo, and Lamprey Motors, Dean, Still up on Lamprey Motors, going to go up the inside. Looks like he's got him. No, Lamprey Motors has got a bit of overdrive. He's kept the position for now. Defending a little bit. Is he going to go down the inside? No, thinks better of it. Again, some good tight racing, clean racing. Nobody wants to go out and take a driver out of the race. Some good hard fun. He's got right up to the back of his bumper. Gonna drag him down the straight. He's got some overdrive here. Gonna go on to the outside. Lamprey Motors is defending the inside. He's up next to him. See how this pans out. Lamprey Motors still got the inside. Now Dean's got the inside. Dean should have it here. Oh, sticking it out on the outside. Oh, that's good racing that. Everyone gave each other room, no contact. Everyone lives to fight another day. Good racing. No, near the back we've got Lloyd and Jamie, but Lloyd must have pitted because Lloyd was up near the front and now he's at that, so I'm sure Lloyd's got his pit stop out the way and now he's cracking on, see how high up, how high up the field. Whoa, off it. Jamie just gave it a bit too much, span it out. We've gone into the barrier, that's not going to do much for his damage. And then Lloyd passes. We'll see how Lloyd can get up through the field. Now he's had his pit stop, obviously trying to catch everyone up and pass a lot of them in the pits as they come in and out. Next on the list is Tony, who's 2 seconds up the road. Let's see how long it takes him to catch him up. Oh, someone's had a barrier. Looks like Tony's had enough. Tony's come round the corner. Oh, he's gone straight off the grass. Look. Oh, he's cut all the corners there. He's cut all the corners, straight line in all the bends, and then spun it. Not sure what he was quite doing there. Oh. Any fights going on? We seem to have a battle with Frankie and Scott, is it? Yeah, Frankie and Scott. It seems to be a close battle. Frankie's internet don't seem too cracking, mind. There's a lot of lagging going on there. Also, we've got battles. Oh, it seems a little bit spread out by a few seconds. Scooby 10 seconds in the lead. And still Dean and Mark seem to be having a very good tight battle for the last 5 laps. That's Alpha Barrack coming up, catching them both up. I think Lamprey Motors might be just holding up Dean a little bit. I think if Dean got past, I think he'd pull away slightly. But again, it's good clean racing. I think if Dean really tried, he probably could get past, but I think he doesn't really want to be causing anyone damage, so I think he's just biding his time, waiting for Mark to make a mistake. Frankie again, good close racing up front. Got Frankie in 5th, Scott in 4th, and then Iceman, he's got himself up to 3rd. Good racing. Being hassled by Scott, see if he can make a mistake, but then he has to be worked with him because he's got Frankie right on his ass as well. Again, we've got Dean hassling Lamprey Motors. It's been going on for the last 5-6 laps. Lloyd, he's been making his way up. He's back up. He's up to 11th now. Iceman's dropped down a position. WRT21's got past and he's pulling away. See how the battle's going with Dean and Lamprey Motors. He's pulled away slightly. Pulled away. You got it. Dean seems to catch right up onto that bend. I think his brake balance might be slightly different to Lamprey Motors. He seems to always catch up there. And looks like Lamprey Motors catching up Andy Oxtoby slowly, and look, Barrack there, he's right on to the back of Dean now, so everyone's got their own pace, and you've got some people gaining, people losing. It's a good race so far. Up front again, still got a battle there between Scott and Iceman. And then right at the back of the field we've got Quimmy, Jamie and Dragon. Well, we've got another off. We've got Jamie's just had an off. A bit too on the accelerator, a bit too much, a bit too soon, and he's had a spin. We've got still Dean can't get past Lamprey Motors. surely sooner or later he'll pass him. Again, still catching up with Andy. And then still got Scott and Iceman. I'm guessing it's quite a difficult track to overtake. Quite a difficult track to overtake. Now if he gets a good exit here, he should be able to get him on the straight. And I think he has. I think he's got a slightly better exit. Let's see how this pans out. There you go. He's got him in the slipstream. Might get him on the inside at the corner. And he's going for it. Now has he got it? Oh. There you go, good overtake there. Nice clean overtake. Bided his time. Iceman didn't defend too much, so he went down the inside. Back to Dean, still hassling Lamprey Motors. Any other battles going on? WRT21 seems to be pulling away from third. Frankie seems to be dropped off a bit. He's 7 seconds behind Iceman now. Not sure if he's had a bit of an off. This is still the battle. Dean and Lamprey Motors. That's the battle. Lloyd seems to have passed Tripler. So Lloyd's doing well. He's working his way back up to 10th now. And Scott seems to be on the charge at the minute. 10 seconds behind Scooby. Pulling away from Iceman, catching up with WRT21. So Scott's on the charge. Frankie dropped down to 9th. I'm sure he must have just pitted then. I'm sure he must have just pitted. So Frankie and Lloyd, I think, are the only ones to pit. Lamprey Motors dropped off. Andy Oxtoby seems to have dropped off a bit. And Lamprey Motors seems to have pulled away from Dean a little bit. So let's see what Lamprey Motors can do here. Barrett again, he seems to have dropped off a little bit. So everyone's got their settings and fuel and tyres. Everyone's using different settings and stuff. So it looks like everyone's cars are settling in different ways. Oh, Andy's seen out a bit of an off. Let's Lamprey Motors catch up a little bit. So, for a change, Lamprey Motors has got some attacking to do rather than some defending. Let's see if he can have them at this next corner. Oh, no, he's pitting. Lamprey Motors is pitting. So I think he's got an idea of getting in and out, get some good laps in, and hopefully he might be able to pit Andy at his pit stop to undercut. So Lamprey Motors in. He's going to drop behind Lloyd. Let's see if Lamprey Motors can get back out in front of Lloyd. Where's Lamprey Motors? He's on his way out now. He's on his way out. And Lloyd's on the way down the start straight. So it's going to be touch and go. Looks like Lamprey Motors has just come out of the pits now. And then you see him. That looks like he's just got out of Lloyd. There he is there, look. So Lloyd's not quite got to Lamprey Motors. So Lamprey Motors comes out in a 9th behind Frankie. So it looks like we've got 4 pit stops. And a dropout, or Tony's dropped out a while ago. Again, apologies, in about 14 minutes time we're going to be, the replay is going to disconnect, so I think we're going to lose the last 3 laps, I think. So now again, Lamprey Motors has got some defending to do. He's got Lloyd on his chuff. Let's have a recap. We have Scooby up front, we have WRT 21, and Iceman seems to have got back ahead of Scott. Then Andy Oxtoby, he's yet to pit. Dean yet to pit. Alpha, Barak 7th, Frankie, and then this battle here, Lamprey Motors and Lloyd. Now Lloyd's putting on some pressure now. Lamprey Motors seems to be a bit all over the place, but as you've got someone behind you, it does put the pressure on a bit. So it's not as easy to be in front than it is to be behind. Hiya Mickey! What are you doing? My 2-year-old causing havoc. Where have they all gone? What have you done with them? Where are they? No, they don't go there. Causing my living room. Making a right mess in here. Right, so we've still got Lloyd hustling Lamprey Motors. Lamprey Motors seems to have pulled away a little bit. No change up front. I think the top 4, top 5 haven't pitted. Now Lloyd's got right back up to the back of Lamprey Motors. This is the only real battle, as per se, I can see on screen, so we'll stick with him. Lloyd's got a good toe here. He's got a chance of overtaking here. What's Lamprey Motors going to do? He's sticking on the inside, so Lamprey Motors defending. No. Oh, he's done a Red Bull manoeuvre there. Oh, a little bit of. No, that's pretty good racing that. Lamprey Motors, he's got opportunity to get back straight away, but no, I think Lloyd's done well with that. He sold him the dummy and got the position. Well played. Looks like Lloyd's going to start pulling away a little bit now. So Scooby 10-second lead. Oxo still to pit. Dean's pitted and 6 seconds behind now. So Dean might have had a bit of damage from the pit stop maybe. So Dean's pitted, Quimmy, Triple R, I think all these are pitted. See Dean at the top of the screen. No, Dean's dropped right off. Must have had a longer pit stop. Just before the replay finishes, I'll tell you the results. Oh, Lampy Motors, I think he's outbraked himself there. Yeah, run a bit wide. Rush of blood to the head. Thought he could have him, outbraked himself slightly. But a good attempt. Well, everybody seems to be a bit spread out at the minute. 10-second lead for Scooby. And the top runner's still yet to pit. It's about a 25-second pit stop, 30-second pit stop, something like that. Don't you lose them. That's where the tyres start to go off slightly. I'm not sure if anyone's changed their tyres in the pit stops. But this seems to be the only battle going on at the minute. Maybe Iceman and Scott seem to be having a good battle. Like I said, in about 5 minutes time the stream's going to finish, so I'll start telling you the final results in due course. And Scott here, he decided to use his Joker for the first race. We've got both of these pitting at the same time. Oxo, he might go up to third for the time being before he pits. Who's going to get out first here? Iceman. I think positions have stayed the same. Yeah, positions stayed the same. Well, that's a good fight. You've got Frankie now. Frankie in the middle of these two. You go, mate. Now, thanks to the pit stops, everyone seems to have bunched up a little bit. Got Iceman in 4th, Frankie 5th, and Scott in 6th, all in close proximity. Lloyd seems to have pushed away a bit from Lampy Motors now, so he should be alright for 7th. But this seems to be the battle at the minute. got Dean behind lap promoters, 7 seconds. Then a bit of a gap before Quimmy. Then we've got Scooby with a 14-second lead, so he's going off to victory. Oxo's yet to pit, so he should be pitting anytime soon. He'll be pitting the next couple laps. Iceman and Frankie here. Could be fighting for the final podium position. Right, we've got 3 minutes left in the stream, so I'll start telling you the final positions. I'll do it in reverse order. In reverse order, we have Jamie finished in 13th position. We've got Chris Raymond Shagnasty finished in 12th. Then we have Tripler, sorry I'm saying all these wrong, but Tripler 11th. Then we had Quimmy finished 10th. Then after Oxo pitted, he dropped below Lamp Promoters and Dean, so Oxo finished 9th. Dino finished 8th, Lamprey Motors finished 7th, Lloyd finished 6th, Scott stayed where he was and finished 5th place, Frankie Dibble also stayed where he was, he finished in 4th, Iceman finished in 3rd, got the podium, WRT21, he got 2nd, and Scooby got the win. So Scooby, well done, he got pole in both races, won both races, and I shall tell you he got the fastest lap in race 2, and he also got, I'll just find it, he also got the fastest lap in race 1, so maximum points for Scooby. Scott used his Joker card for race 1, so he got double points for the first race with a 3rd podium, so well done to him, and points tables will be put up soon. Hero. So thank you for watching and good night.